Today's Democrats should move on from identity politics. It's not working. It's not working for them or for us. Democrats are hemorrhaging the very voters they think they're pandering to. The Financial Times writes, Democrats are going backwards faster with voters of color than any other demographic, and suggests the reason is that a less racially divided America is an America where people vote more based on their beliefs than their identity. In America now, you're allowed to be many things all at once, and that's a good thing, even when it's really stupid. Now more than ever, we need to stop talking about the things that make Americans different from each other and start honoring the things that make us the same. So let my people, the Irish, lead the way. Because again, the Irish thing, I don't give a shit. But I do give a shit who wins the next election. And outdated racial pandering is one reason Democrats lose elections. When Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi put on kente cloth, I don't think it earned them one vote for their powerful emotional ties to Ghana.
This is funny because
California, we're now segregating kids. Really, California doesn't just have Amber Alerts for missing children. We have Ebony Alerts for black children and Feather Alerts for Native American kids. What is that?
Ma points out the sheer hollowness behind many of the left's actions. And he's not wrong. What's being presented as progress often comes off as wildly over-exaggerated gestures with no real purpose beyond signaling virtue. Instead of solving problems, they complicate them, sometimes to an absurd degree. Take the Amber Alert system. It was designed to do one thing well: quickly alert the public when a child goes missing. Simple, urgent, effective. But somehow that wasn't enough. Somehow the system ended up being framed through racial categories, turning a straightforward life-saving tool into something unnecessarily complicated. The end of the day, a missing child is a missing child. The focus should always be on finding them as fast as possible. Because it exposes how performative activism often replaces common sense, leaving behind bloated systems that solve less while pretending to do more.
Look, even if you like identity politics, this kind of thing is antiquated. From 2010 to 2020, the number of people identifying as multiracial in America went up 276%. 1 in 5 newlyweds now are in an interracial marriage, and that number goes up to 100% in ads for Subaru.
And that is the route the left ultimately has to take. Move away from obsessing over race endlessly highlighting what separates us.
You couldn't do a remake of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner today because almost 100% of Americans approve of interracial marriage, especially with rich in-laws. And 95% of white women would leave their husband to marry Idris Elba. Idris Elba, who says, as humans, we are obsessed with race, and that obsession can really hinder people's aspirations. Actress Raven-Symoné agrees. She told Oprah, I'm tired of being labeled. I'm not an African American. I'm an American. She says, I don't know what country in Africa I'm from. My roots are in Louisiana. And you don't have to agree with that. But it's a point of view a lot of people have. It should be respected. Morgan Freeman says the way to finish off racism is stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man, and I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. There's even a movement now to ban racial questions on the census, and many of its leaders are people of color, like Professor Sheena Mason, who says to undo racism, we have to undo our belief in race.
And that
.org, formed in 1998 to urge Republicans to move on from the Clinton impeachment. Today's Democrats should move on from identity politics. It's not working. It's not working for them or for us. Democrats are hemorrhaging the very voters they think they're pandering to. The Financial Times writes, Democrats are going backwards faster with voters of color than any other demographic, and suggests the reason is that a less racially divided America is an America where people vote more based on their beliefs than their Left liberals are living in an old paradigm. Americans don't fit into neat little boxes anymore. Who has the #1 country song right now? Beyonce. Lil Nas X won a country music award, and he's black and gay. And a brand ambassador for the waspiest purse in America, Coach. The biggest new star in country is Jelly Roll, who was a drug dealer, then a prisoner, then a rapper, and then a face-tatted country music star. Not to mention a giant middle finger to the idea of staying in your own lane.
This is a major reason many voters are types is over, and with it, the effectiveness of pandering to groups purely based on race. Voters today are far more complex, more blended, and more focused on real-world outcomes than on identity-based slogans. Yet the left keeps clinging to an old playbook that no longer resonates. Instead of adapting, they double down, assuming louder rhetoric will fix a message that's fundamentally outdated. It won't. If anything, it pushes more people away. The left needs to come to terms enjoyed it.
We're all Jelly Roll now. We're sloppy, complicated, and contradictory. 2/3 of Republican voters support weed legalization. And 41% of Democrats own or live with someone who owns a gun. Miss Marvel is Pakistani, and the winner of the last 2 NBA dunk contests is white.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next